right, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, it's a long overdue review, and it's P&S Bead Maker Paint Protectant. Now, I've used this stuff for a very long time, and I can tell you firsthand, spoiler alert, it's awesome. So, and I normally don't even enjoy reviewing products that aren't pretty darn good, man. I try to do the research ahead of time to make sure that I get good products, and then I try to share them with you guys. That's my MO on this. So, what do I like about the Bead Maker? Man, the gloss levels when you put it on are insane. I mean, it just makes it shiny, it makes it great. It's super hydrophobic. After we put it on the panel, you're gonna see really defined bead patterns when I put the water on it. That's awesome. It's super easy to use. I love that too. I wanna be able to just spray it on, wipe it off, and have it work perfect. I use it for a drying aid. That's my favorite way to use it. I'll wash the entire car, and then I'll pull it into the garage. I'll use the bead maker. I'll spray it right onto the wet surface, and I'll use that to help lubricate when I'm drying the vehicle. That's my favorite way to use it. On the back, it does say to get the most performance out of the product to do it onto a dry panel. But I find for me, it works best using it as a drying aid. So with that being said, let's talk about the different things that Bead Maker claims that it will do. Spray applied. Now you guys know that I have gallon products up here of everything that I like. So you already know I like this. It's in a gallon. And I also bought a spray bottle. So what I do is I take the gallon and fill the spray bottle back up, and that works for me. And it is applied with this spray bottle. Cured protection. P&S claims that at about 2 hours it's starting to cure, and it's relatively safe to take it out in the water. But 8 hours is where you really start to get the full curing on this product. So what they mean by that is put it on after about 2 hours. It's safe to drive it around, and if it gets a little bit wet, it's not the end of the world. But man, if you can take it all the way to the 8 hour mark, you're gonna get a full cure, and you're gonna get full performance out of the product. Long-lasting hydrophobic shine. Now this is something that's kind of important to me. I don't want a product, you know, a ceramic coating that lasts 2, 4, 7 years, that's awesome. But I don't want to continually keep putting spray products on there every time I wash my car that just build up and build up and build up and build up. So I don't want a spray protectant on top of my ceramic coating that's going to last a year, because every time I wash the car and I use it as a drying aid, it's just going to build up, build up, build up, and eventually I'm going to have to polish it off or something like that, or go with an aggressive cleaner and try to knock it back down to original to reset the paint. But so I enjoy the fact that it's about 30 to 60 days protection, and generally speaking, most of us wash our car more often than that. And because it only lasts 30, 60, you know, it's debatable, maybe a little longer if you keep it in the garage. Maybe if you're out there four-wheel driving, it'll last a little less. But the idea is that I want the protection to be fading as I'm getting ready to wash the car, so that I don't have that buildup. And that's my philosophy on it. So I'm always weary about the product. It's like, hey, use it as a drying aid. It'll last 2.5 years. I'm going to wash the car every 2 weeks. Keep spraying this 2-year product on there. That's not good, man. All right, so extremely easy to use. So extremely easy to use, in my opinion, is spot on, because we spray it on, we wipe it, you know, spread the product around, get it nice and leveled out afterwards by polishing with the towel. Remember, use light pressure. We never want to be grinding into the paint. And nothing makes it more apparent than when you get a nice glossy shiny hood in the shop under these lights, and you can just see all these love marks from people doing that over the years. Usually you can remove them with a polisher, that's fine, but let's just not put them in there in the first place. So anytime I'm applying product, I literally just want to gently wipe it across, minimum pressure to get the job done. All right, so without any further delay, let's get the Bead Maker onto the hood and let's get started. All right, let's do it. right, wow, immediately right after application, man, it's already incredibly buttery and slick. And I mean, that's what bead maker's known for, is that insane slickness. And the gloss level, man, it's super deep gloss, shiny, and the reflection. I mean, I can see myself like I'm in the mirror in the bathroom. Not many products will pull that off that easy, but Bead Maker does, and that's amazing. So let's give it the full 8 hours to cure, and then let's head out there and let's put some water on it and check out that hydrophobic properties. That's another shining point for this product, so let's do it. Yeah. Wow, look at that panel shine outside. That reflection is like a mirror. Let's get some water on it and see what happens. So I decided to put like a large quantity of water on here. I want to make sure that this product is going to sheet well off the panel. And it does, it sheets really well. But now we need to see that typical bead maker style beading. So I put some raindrop style spray pattern down onto the panel. I gotta tell you, there's no shortage of beads. Okay, so now we're gonna put the Adams car shampoo on there and run it through what a typical car wash cycle would be like. Now we'll rinse that off and see what's underneath. We still got good beading, good sheeting. You know, the product took a tiny bit of a hit, but not much at all, so we're pretty stoked about that. All right, round 2. All right, let's see what's under there this time. Still good beading, still good sheeting. I feel like there's still a good amount of protection on here, so this goes into my philosophy that I was describing already. I want a good amount of protection, but not too much. All right, so I'm pretty stoked about that new hood, man. You can't deny when you put it on the hood, it's either gonna work great or it's not. But either way, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. So when I first put it on the hood, I thought, man, that buttery slick feeling, that mirror-like finish. I mean, as soon as I looked down in that hood, I thought, man, you need a haircut, man. But either way, it was a mirror-like reflection, and that is great. So I put the product on and I wiped it around, got it all leveled out, went out, gave it the full 8 hours of cure time. We put the water on it. At first, it was kind of sheety, kind of beady, somewhere in the middle under that amount of water. Once I started spraying it into the air and it landed on there like rain, we got those big, massive beads. Overall, I'm really happy with it. Turned out awesome. I decided to go ahead and I put Adams car shampoo. I did several washes just to see, will it handle normal washes? And yes, it does. I mean, yes, it affected it a little bit each time. And I'm sure had I kept adding more and more washes to it, it eventually would have broke the product down. But that's fine. That goes into what I was talking about earlier. I don't want it to last 2.5 years. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing that already. All right, so we did the Adams car shampoo and got the result as we expected. So let's revisit those claims. Spray applied, that's a given. Cured protection, yeah, after the 8 hours, it did a pretty good job. Long-lasting hydrophobic shine. Now we said our expectations with this product are about 30 to 60 days. More if you hardly drive and it stays in the garage. Less if you're out there, you know, wheel well deep with your 4-wheel drive. So just manage your expectations on it. All right, extremely easy to use. Yeah, you saw when I put it on, I sprayed it. It kind of feels a little bit, you know, smeary and loose in the beginning. You know, you roll the microfiber over, get to the dry side, and man, just buff it right off. All the streaks are gone, and lightly wipe it to a nice luster, man, and it works great. All right, so all in all, man, I got to give this product, you know what I got to do. Man, this product's pretty darn good. Now, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, man. Join the team. We love all the subscribers, and that gets me amped to make some more videos and keep putting out some good content. Also, if you like the video, man, show us some support and hit that like button down there. That moves us up in the rankings so other people get to see the videos. I get a lot of comments saying, man, I never saw your channel, but I like the videos. You know what? That could really help, guys. Hit that like button and other people get to see it. All right, so that's all I got to say about the Bead Maker. What a cool product, man. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah.